One this morning. Yeah. Later today, Apple expected to debut the iPad 2.
Cara Suboy with CNET joins us live with how this one is so much better. You'll be sorry you wasted your time on that piece of junk that you bought before. Good morning.
The old crappy iPad's what we're calling it.
Good morning.
Really,
no, we don't know anything yet, so I can't say that it's a total piece of junk. That is all just speculation and what we're hearing. But hopefully, if indeed they do announce a new iPad today, it should come with a whole host of new features that users, fans, consumers should really enjoy.
We've heard things like a camera feature, or at least a face-to-face interaction feature, something like that. Now, why would they have not put that in the first model? Because iPhones had that.
Right, the technology's here.
Yeah, that's a very good point. I think when Apple was developing this product, and here I have the original with me right now, I think they were really concerned about the weight and the size, and they have packed a lot of guts into this little guy already, and I'm sure the camera was one of those things that just kind of had to go in that first edition because perhaps it was a little too heavy, or they just didn't quite have the technology done as smooth as they would like.
What about
but you're absolutely right. A new camera is very likely.
Hi there. What about those of us that have the iPad and maybe bought one for our wife and bought one for ourselves? Will there be some kind of an update that you can download to get anything new, or are we stuck with the old, now crappy iPads?
Any upgraded software?
Will there be?
Yes. With every hardware update that Apple puts out, they always have a new OS or operating system update as well. So that should definitely be downloadable. But of course, you can't exactly drill a camera into your old one. So if you want the new hardware, the new body design, assuming that they're going to be making that announcement, you're going to have to either pick up this new one or wait for iPad 3, which we hear could not be far behind and could in fact have more substantial changes.
Now, I know you're loosely affiliated with CBS, and that's our parent company. I want to ask you, don't you think we're probably 10, 15 years away from CBS investing in the old one?
No comment on that one.
No, we're lucky. Hey, what about Mr. Jobs? His health have been a big concern to everybody, not only who works for him, but people who are invested in the company. What's the latest on that?
In fact, we heard he won't be at the unveiling today, if that is happening, in fact.
Right. I mean, he just took his third leave of absence in 7 years, just a couple of months ago. So I don't know the specifics of his health, of course, but it's not looking good. But, it's one of those situations where he makes a big deal if he shows up, and it's also a big deal if he doesn't show up.
Right.
And it's hard to know how Apple's going to want to play that, because, of course, they want the product to take the spotlight. They want that to be the reason why all the reporters are there, and not the gauntness or the thinness of, their CEO, of course.
Cara, thanks for joining us. Cara Suboy with CNET, talking about the new iPad 2.
Cool. And
so
you heard she said,
feel free to hurl the old one out the window.
iPad
like a frisbee.
3 already in the planning stages.
That makes me crazy.
That
I
is like
get the technology improves all the time, but come on, it just came out.
That's why Apple's a great product to invest, a company to invest in, not so much a product, because they keep squeezing money out of their consumers.
All right, Cody Stark's in the Bay Area. He's showing us the coolest Curious George exhibit ever.
And we'll show you a new app for your cell phone that can help you control your road rage. Angry drivers